Today's video is about something truly surprising. Dallin H has shared a huge announcement, and people everywhere are talking about it. Some are excited, some are confused, and many are trying to understand what it really means. So in this video, we're going to walk through everything in a clear and simple way. Before we start, let me say this. What he shared is not a small update. It's something that could change the way many people think, act, and plan for the future. When I first heard it, I honestly didn't expect it at all. And I'm sure when you hear the full explanation, you'll feel the same. So stay with me till the end, because every part of this announcement connects to something bigger. Now, if you don't know much about Dallin H. Don't worry. I'll explain exactly who he is and why his words carry so much influence. But first, let's talk about what made this announcement so shocking. Was it the timing? Was it the message? Or was it the way he delivered it? That's what we're going to uncover step by step. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what he said, but also why it matters right now. So, let's begin with a quick look at who Dallin H. is and how this announcement became the center of attention. Dallin H. is a well-known and respected leader in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. For many years, he worked side by side with President Russell M. Nelson as his first counselor, helping guide the church and its members around the world. After President Nelson passed away, the leadership of the church followed its long-standing system. The most senior apostle becomes the next president. And this is how Dallin H. stepped into this huge responsibility. He didn't ask for this position. It came to him through the established order of the church. Becoming president is a major change. It brings new expectations, new responsibilities, and millions of people watching closely. Everyone wanted to know what direction he would take, how his leadership might feel different, and what message he would share first as the new president. Dallin H. is known for being calm, wise, and very clear in the way he speaks. Before his church service, he spent years as a lawyer, judge, teacher, and author. This strong background gives him a steady and thoughtful approach to leadership, which is why his words carry so much influence. So, when he became president after Russell M. Nelson, people were naturally waiting for something big. They wanted guidance, they wanted clarity, and they were ready for his first major announcement. And that announcement is what surprised so many people. In the next part of the video, we'll look at the build-up, the signals and moments that made people feel something important was coming. Before the announcement was made, there were a few clear signs that something important was on the way. People noticed that Dallin H. had started speaking with a more serious tone. His messages felt more direct, and it seemed like he was preparing members for something meaningful. A few weeks earlier, he held a special meeting with leaders. It wasn't part of the normal schedule, and that alone made people pay attention. No one shared full details afterward, but it was easy to feel that the meeting carried weight. This added to the sense that a major message was coming soon. At the same time, Dallin H. became more active in speaking with different groups. He gave more short messages than usual and met with members in several areas. Each time, he focused on clarity, unity, and staying prepared. These moments didn't reveal the announcement directly, but they created a strong expectation that something bigger was ahead. People also noticed how carefully he chose his words in recent talks. Even small pauses or shifts in tone made the audience feel that he was holding on to something important. Social media discussions grew, and many began guessing what the message could be about. Some expected guidance, Others expected a policy change, and many simply felt a major moment was approaching. When the church finally announced a special gathering, the feeling became even stronger. Members around the world waited closely, knowing this wasn't just another message. It was clear that Dallin H. Oaks was preparing to share something that would set the direction for the future. So, by the time he stepped forward to speak, everyone was ready. The excitement, curiosity, and even a little nervousness filled the room. People knew this announcement would matter, and they were fully focused on his words. Now, let's move to the moment everyone was waiting for, the huge announcement itself, and what made it so surprising. When the moment finally arrived, everyone became silent. All eyes were on Dallin H. Oaks as he stepped forward. You could feel the weight of the moment. People weren't expecting a small message. They were waiting for something major. And that is exactly what they got. Dallin H. Oaks began by thanking members around the world for their faith and unity. His voice was calm, but there was something powerful in the way he spoke. You could tell he had been thinking about this message for a long time. Then, slowly and clearly, he started to reveal the announcement that surprised so many people. He explained that the church was entering a new chapter, a chapter that would require more focus, more commitment, and more harmony than ever before. He said that this was not just a normal update. It was a call for a worldwide shift in how members think, live, and work together. Hearing this from the new president carried a lot of meaning. The announcement included a strong message about strengthening families, communities, and personal faith. He spoke about challenges in the world and how important it is to stay steady during uncertain times. His words were not heavy or confusing. They were simple, but they carried a deep message. Many people said later that they felt the seriousness of this new direction. One of the most surprising parts of his announcement was how honest he was about future expectations. He talked openly about the rising pressures in society and the need for more spiritual strength. He said that members should not be afraid of change, but ready for it. He also added that unity would be the most important thing moving forward. Unity in families, unity in communities, and unity in beliefs. Another strong moment came when he explained that the church would be focusing even more on personal responsibility. He encouraged members to be active in their growth, instead of waiting for others to lead them. He asked people to look at their daily decisions and see how they can live with more purpose and more kindness. This part touched many hearts because it showed how much he expects from every individual, not just leaders. As he continued, he shared a message of hope. He said that even though the world is changing fast, people can still feel peace if they build their lives on strong values. He promised that the efforts made today will create blessings for the future. Many listeners said they felt encouraged, like a new sense of purpose had opened up. The emotional peak of his announcement came when he talked about moving forward with courage. He reminded everyone that change can be difficult, but it can also bring growth. He said that now is the time for members to stand together, support each other, and face the future with confidence. His words were gentle but powerful, and you could feel that this message came from deep inside him. When he finished, there was a long moment of stillness. People were absorbing everything he had said. Some were surprised. Some were inspired. Others felt a mix of emotions, because the announcement clearly marked the beginning of a new direction under his leadership. No matter how people reacted, one thing was certain. Dallin H. Oaks had set a clear path, and the world was paying attention. This was more than an announcement. It was the start of something that will shape the coming years. In the next part of the video, we'll talk about why this announcement matters so much and what impact it might have on the future. This announcement from Dallin H matters for several reasons, and each one reaches a different part of people's lives. The first reason is trust. Whenever a new leader steps in, people want to know what direction things will go. His message gave a strong sense of direction. It helped people understand what kind of leadership he plans to bring moving forward. That alone created a feeling of stability during a time of change. Another reason this announcement stands out is the timing. The world today is dealing with confusion, pressure, and rapid changes. People are looking for guidance that feels steady and clear. His announcement came at a moment when many felt unsure about what comes next. Hearing a message that encouraged focus, unity, and strength gave people something solid to hold on to. The announcement also matters because it wasn't just words, it was a challenge. He asked members to take a more active role in their daily lives. No one was expecting such a direct reminder of personal responsibility, and that's what made it powerful. It encouraged people to think about the choices they make, the habits they follow, and the kind of example they set for others. This message encouraged action, not just listening. Another significant point is how the announcement connects different generations. Younger members, older members, families, individuals. Everyone could find something inside his message. It wasn't aimed at one group, it was aimed at everyone. That kind of broad impact is rare, and it shows how carefully the message was shaped. The announcement also holds importance because it sets the tone for the future. Leaders change, but their direction guides years of decisions. The way he spoke about unity and courage gave people a sense of what kind of environment he wants to create. It helps members feel prepared for the decisions he will make in the coming months and years. One more reason people took this announcement seriously is the honesty in his tone. Some leaders speak carefully and avoid difficult topics, but in this message, he didn't hide the challenges ahead. He acknowledged them. That honesty made people feel respected and included. When a leader speaks openly, it builds a stronger connection and deeper confidence. Finally, this announcement matters because it reminded everyone of the bigger picture. It shifted people's attention away from daily distractions and brought them back to the things that truly count: character, values, purpose, and unity. It was a call to rise above negativity and focus on things that build, not break. For many, this was not just another message. It was a turning point. It gave people direction, clarity, and motivation at a moment when all three were needed. And that is why this announcement will be remembered for a long time. Now, in the next part of the video, we'll look at how others responded to this announcement, from leaders to everyday members, and what reactions began to spread across the world. When Dallin H shared his announcement, people reacted right away. Many felt something strong the moment they heard his words. Some said they felt lifted, like the message gave them new hope. They said it helped them think more clearly about what they should focus on next. There were also people who stayed quiet at first. They didn't rush to give an opinion. Instead, they spent time thinking about what the message meant for them personally. Later, many of them shared that the announcement made them look at their lives in a new way. They felt they needed to be more aware of their actions, their choices, and the way they live each day. Local leaders and teachers also gave their thoughts. They said the announcement helped them understand how to guide the people they work with. It gave them confidence and a sense of direction. Many said they were ready to support the changes and help others understand the message better. Some members explained that the announcement felt different from what they expected. It made them think deeper. They said it pushed them to make changes they had been delaying. For them, the message wasn't just something to hear, it was something to act on. They felt it encouraged them to grow and improve in real ways. People outside the church also reacted. Some said they respected the clear way he spoke. They felt the message showed steady leadership. Others said they were curious to see how the announcement would influence people in the future. They agreed that it was an important moment, even if they were not members of the church. Online reactions were very active. Social media filled with comments, short videos, and posts from people sharing what the announcement meant to them. Some talked about the parts that touched their hearts. Others shared personal goals and changes they wanted to make. It became a worldwide conversation that brought many people together. There were even analysts who looked at how he delivered the message. They said he spoke in a calm, steady way that made people feel safe and heard. They noted that his simple and direct style helped people understand the message without confusion. All these reactions showed one clear thing. People listened with full attention. They did not ignore his words. They took them seriously. The announcement made people talk, think, and reflect. It created a strong impact in many different places and among many different groups. Now that we've seen how people reacted, the next question is, what comes next? How will this message shape the days ahead? And what kind of future could it create? We'll look at those questions in the next part of the video. When we look closely at the announcement, we can see a few clear messages that Dallin H wanted everyone to understand. These messages were simple, but they had deep meaning. The first message was about staying steady. He encouraged people not to let fear or confusion control their lives. Instead, he asked them to stay calm and keep moving forward with a clear mind. Another key message was about listening more carefully. He explained that in today's world, people are surrounded by noise, opinions, problems, and pressure. He reminded everyone that real guidance comes when we slow down and listen with our hearts, not just with our ears. This idea helped many people feel more focused. He also talked about the importance of small daily actions. Instead of waiting for big moments, he encouraged people to pay attention to the little things they do every day. Simple acts like being patient, helping someone, or choosing kindness can build a stronger life over time. This message showed that improvement doesn't always require something big. Steady effort can make a big difference. He shared another important thought. People should not feel alone. Even during difficult times, there is strength in staying connected with others. He emphasized that support, friendship, and understanding create a strong foundation. This message reminded people that progress is easier when we stand together rather than trying to manage everything alone. The final key message was about hope. He encouraged everyone to look ahead with confidence, even if the path seems uncertain. He reminded people that challenges don't last forever, and better days can come when we keep trying. This hopeful message helped many listeners feel lighter and more positive. All these key ideas gave people something real to hold on to. They were not complicated or hard to understand. They were simple truths that can guide anyone in their everyday life. In the next part of the video, we'll talk about what might happen in the future and what steps could follow after this announcement. After a big announcement like this, many people naturally wonder what will happen next. While no one can predict every detail, there are a few clear steps we can expect. The first step is adjustment. People will start thinking about the message and slowly bringing it into their daily routines. Change doesn't happen overnight, but small steps will begin to show. We can also expect more guidance in the coming months. When a new direction is shared, leaders often give follow-up messages to help everyone understand the path more clearly. These messages may answer questions, clear up confusion, and give more simple advice so people know how to move forward with confidence. Another thing we might see is stronger communication. Members may talk more with each other, share ideas, and support one another. When people understand a common goal, they naturally become more connected. This connection can help everyone stay focused and more positive as they move through the changes ahead. Finally, this announcement may open the door to new opportunities. New programs, new goals, or new ways of working together could be introduced over time. Nothing will happen suddenly, but the direction has been set, and the steps will appear gradually. Now that we've looked at what might come next, let's move to the final part of the video and share some closing thoughts. As we reach the end of this video, one thing is clear. This announcement has opened a new chapter. It gave people direction, hope, and a reason to think about their own path. No matter how different everyone's reaction was, the message encouraged growth and understanding. It reminded us that even in changing times, we can find strength by staying focused and staying connected. What happens next will unfold slowly, but the foundation has been set. And now, we'll all be watching how this new chapter develops. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a like and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates. I'll see you in the next video.